What's up YouTube? It's your boy Lamont and I am back with another video. Before we get into it, I first want to thank everybody who hit subscribe on my page so far. It's because of you guys that we are now over 100 subscribers. So I want y'all to give yourselves a round of applause for that. And because we have 100 followers now, we officially are able to name the channel Lamont Smith Music. So when you go to youtube.com, you can type in youtube.com/Lamont Smith Music and you can find the page that way. Thank you guys so much again. Listen, I promise this channel is gonna have something for everybody. So if you haven't done so already, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel today. And after you get done watching this video, go ahead and like it, comment on it, and share it even if you love it. If you haven't done so already, please do me a favor and check out my brand new lyric video for my single Waiting for You. That's going to be in the description box below, as well as check out my official introduction and welcome to YouTube as well. That video is also going to be in the description box below as well, and it'll probably be on the video somewhere so that you can go ahead and click it. Listen, this video is going to be a Q&A video. I know that I had some of my friends and supporters drop me some questions that they wanted me to answer, so I'm going to be answering you guys' questions as well as just some random stuff so that you guys can take a moment to get to know more about me. I want to thank you guys again so much for tuning in, and let's get right into it. Well, my birthday is February 11th, 1986, so that makes me 34 years old. My favorite color is blue. I love blue. It's just something real royal and dope about it, so that's my favorite color. My favorite food is actually lasagna. That's one of my favorite things to make as well, so yeah, nothing beats lasagna. Lasagna's what's up. Dream collaboration, wow. Well, of course, my favorite singer, everyone who knows me, they know my favorite singer is Karen Clark-Sheard. For the female gospel singers, and then for the men gospel singers, a toss-up between J Moss and Tone for me. So those two are really up there. And of course, my dad, he's a singer as well, so he's one of my favorites. As far as dream collaborations, of course, I would love to work with any of them. But for the R&B side, or what we could say the mainstream side, I actually really love the artist Her, H-E-R, Her. So that would definitely be a dream collaboration. I just love the way that she can sing like no other. She plays instruments, she writes. She's just like a female version of a Prince or somebody, or Lauryn Hill. She's just a mix of so many different people, and so I really love that and respect that about her. So definitely, if I ever got to do a mainstream collaboration, she would be at the top of my list. So I love her. I am actually born and raised in New York. I was born in the Bronx. I lived in Brooklyn for a second there. Then when I was about maybe 8 or 10, somewhere around there, I moved to Cleveland, Ohio. So I lived there up until the age of 19. Then I moved back to New York, lived in upstate New York during that time. I graduated from college there, and then about maybe 5 years ago, relocated to the ATL, shawty, ATL, Atlanta. So that's where I'm at now, and that's where I'm from. Wow, my musical influences, well, you know, like I said, my favorite singers, Karen, J Moss, Tone. I also forgot to mention Smokey Norfolk too. So a lot of what they do, I would consider them as kind of an influence, because I love, of course, you know, everybody in the black church or black culture, you know, we love a good running riff and all that good stuff. But I also like the fact that they know how to really show restraint and some great control. So I would consider people like them a great influence, and even people in R&B music as well. People like Brandy, Beyonce, Music Soul Child. I don't know. I just there's a lot of different people that I could look to as different musical influences. Man, I would be here all day just naming names. The Clark sisters, of course. People who are really soulful and that you feel what they're singing when they sing it, like Fred Hammond, Kirk Franklin, man, the list just go on. But yeah, I would name some of those type of people as my main musical influences right now. Todd Delaney, CARR, those type of people. I just love really good gospel music and really soulful R&B music as well. So those type of people I would name as my influences. Really, I would say that this has always been a desire to take the leap and record music and put a single out and that sort of thing. Actually, most people don't really know this, but when I was a lot younger in my teens, I actually had some aspirations to be in a R&B group and whatnot. We was called Rated Next, and so we recorded some music and whatnot, but of course, like I said, it was in my teens. Didn't really take off the way I thought it was gonna take off, but it's all good. Shout out to everybody who was in the group with me, and our manager at the time was my dad. And so that was one of the first experiences that I had as far as with recording music and trying to go for it. And it's always been in the back of my mind of wanting to do that, but then I got really active in ministry as a worship leader and whatnot, and so I would say I never really left the aspirations for recording, but I just felt like it was my time and season to launch out and go in that direction, of course with the push of my pastor as well, who, you know, prophesied different things to me about music and going forth in that. And so it was just a combination of always having a desire to want to do it and getting a push that I needed from my pastor. So shout out to Prophet Latrine Majors. Yes, I actively sing at church. I sing pretty much every Sunday. I'm one of the worship leaders and pastor over the music department at my church, Radical Nation Citadel of Praise in Riverdale, Georgia, which is right outside of Atlanta. So yes, I actively sing in church pretty much every Sunday. I share the responsibility with one of the other lead worship leaders, Carrie, that sings. You should check her out as well. She's pretty dope. It's actually going to be an EP. The plan is to try to get that out by the end of either this summer or early fall. So we're gonna start off with an EP. It's pretty much done. I'm just wanting to add a couple more songs, hoping I can be able to record them live, because I just really love the feel of live music. So that's what we going for. Wow, the story behind the lyrics for Waiting for You. I was leading worship one day and I was singing one song, and the lyrics of We're Waiting for You kind of just came up at the end of that song, and it was kind of just, you know, as we say, a tag to the end of another song or whatever. And so I thought to myself, well, I like that, you know, it was kind of a prophetic moment, and I thought, well, that could be something good, that maybe I can just take that piece and write the rest of it. So maybe a few months later, I started getting some more lyrics because I remembered that particular line or whatever, and wrote the rest of the song from there. And what I love about it is it's just a song that's just talking about whatever it is that you're going through, whatever sort of situation, wait on him. For the scripture tells us that they that wait upon the Lord, he shall renew your strength. You should mount up on wings as eagles do. The beginning of your victory is waiting on God to do something for you. So we have to wait on him first, and from that point, he'll do what only he can do, which is heal, set free, and deliver. So I just wanted to write some lyrics that talked about when he's in the room, chains are broken, yokes are destroyed, you know, whatever it is, all type of victory happens. But first, we need his manifested presence in the room. So we're waiting for him to do signs, miracles, and wonders right here in the room. So that's how that happened. That would definitely have to be Hebrews 13:8, which which says Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. I just love that scripture because basically that just lets you know that he's the same miracle worker. He is the same God who did so many things way back when, does the same things now. And so that just lets me know that whatever I need is still available. It can still happen in the earth realm. So I just love that scripture. It's just encouragement to let you know that he's always there for you and he's never going anywhere. So I just want to encourage somebody with that just always know that he's never going to leave you or forsake you. Even when you feel like you're at your lowest point, he is there for you and he can raise you up if you let him. Actually, the single has been serviced to various different radio stations. It's definitely on internet radio right now, and it's been doing pretty good. We made it within the top 60 of internet gospel radio stations. We're also working on trying to get it on FM, AM stations as well. The biggest thing you can do is call your local gospel station and tell them that you want to hear it. They should be able to pull it up and play it if you're requesting it. So if you blow up the stations enough, request it, eventually, hopefully, they will play it. I'm probably not going this year. I know that there's a lot going on with the coronavirus and all of that stuff, and also want to take a moment to send up my thoughts and prayers to anybody who's been directly affected by the coronavirus. Praying for you. This is definitely a difficult situation. It's definitely still out there, so I want people to be safe and don't be deceived or anything like that. Take the necessary precautions that you need to take. I would actually love an opportunity to collaborate with JEKALYN. I think she's amazing. She is just a young person who's just a powerhouse, and you can tell that she means heaven all the way. So I love that about her, and she's pretty dope. So yeah, if ever the opportunity came up for me to be able to collaborate with her, I would love that. I don't know if an opportunity comes up for where I am able to tour and that sort of thing. I would love that as well. Hit up my Facebook page or Instagram or any of those and reach out to me if you would love me to come to your city to sing. But as far as an official tour, nothing like that's planned as of yet. Yes, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, we're working on trying to get the EP out by the end of this summer, maybe early fall at latest. Definitely stay tuned to my YouTube channel because I'm going to talk all about that and keep you guys informed along the way. I would love to come to LA if the opportunity presents itself. Some of the main things I look for is somebody who knows how to be encouraging, definitely somebody who's loyal. You know, they're not gonna try to betray you. And definitely somebody who know how to keep it real, be honest, you know, that sort of thing. Let me know if I'm messing up. So I say those would be the main things I look for in a true friendship. I'm glad to say that I have friends who exemplify, you know, those great qualities. Well, I think that church leaders can bridge the gap between baby boomers and the millennials by first and foremost with the church leaders reaching out to both generations and seeing what types of things do both like, what types of things do they care for, what is it that they want to experience or maybe learn more about. And if church leaders really take the time to really show that interest, then from that point, finding different ways to maybe implement whatever it is that was suggested. I think that that'll really help to bridge the gap between both groups, because then both sides will feel wanted and appreciated, and even both sides looking for similarities, because and that's what church leaders can do. They can look for the similarities between both groups and implement that. And I think that that'll really help to bring a togetherness, because, you know, they'll see that, hey, the older folks went through some of the things that I'm going through currently, and the older folks can look at the younger ones and say, well, you know, they may be going through that right now, but here's what I can offer to kind of encourage you. And so both sides are encouraging each other, and they're finding the common ground. If church leaders can kind of just find different ways to pull that information out of both generations, and I think, you know, those gaps will be bridged. And definitely church leaders can still stay committed to, you know, the foundational things that should be in place, you know. And I really feel like having a strong foundation will help you in the long run. Wow. Well, first thing I would say is if somebody has given up on church, or even if they feel like giving up, they're not going through any sort of feeling or emotion that probably most of us have never went through before. I can stand here and tell you that me, myself, that I felt like giving up before. We've all probably dealt with all types of different situations and circumstances that made us want to give up and made us want to just forsake everything that we were trained up in and knew. But I would say that the difference is, one, of course, just reevaluating your relationship, reevaluating what those reasons may be, why you may want to give up, even what it is that's kind of led to that, and definitely seeking wise counsel, somebody who can maybe help you with those feelings and different things that you may be going through, because it's important to have good people around you who can help bring you through and encourage you and remind you of the scriptures and remind you of the whole reason that we're doing this, which kind of leads me to the next thing, is that I would admonish them to not give up, because there's a certain reward when you press your way. There's a certain reward that you're eligible for when you stand up in the midst of adversity, when you stand up in the midst of different things that are being thrown your way, but yet you still stay steadfast in knowing who your Redeemer is, stay steadfast in knowing that you can make it. I just want to stand here and tell you or anybody that may be feeling that way that you can make it. This is just a small little thing in the midst of a bigger prize and a bigger goal that we're reaching for. There will be glory after this, so just know that there is a greater reward at the end of it. So just don't give up. All right, YouTube. Well, that's gonna conclude this video. We're gonna end it right there. But listen, if any of those questions or answers, something was said that you could relate to, I want you to go ahead and drop a comment below and tell me what you think. Tell me about any of your experiences or anything like that you could relate to it. And I'm definitely gonna be reading the comments, so I wanna see what you guys have to say, and we can talk more about it in the comments below. Do me a favor, also hit like, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And we just gonna keep it rolling, and we're gonna be dropping more videos for you soon. So y'all take care and you be blessed.